Hey guys, it's Alex here. Welcome back to my video blog. Today we're going to talk about 5 tips for new investors. Friends and clients, real estate investing is hotter than ever, and it's no wonder why. Mortgage rates have remained fairly low, and prices for most homes in most conservative price points continue to rise, while the demand for rentals continues to grow. But if you're considering getting into real estate investing, there's definitely some things to consider. What I've done is broken down the 5 tips that I believe are crucial based on my experience and my conversations with some of my other top real estate investor clients. Tip number 1, don't stick to your own backyard. It's very normal for us to focus on those areas that we're most comfortable with because there's definitely a comfort level in understanding familiarity. But are you leaving profits on the table? Because sometimes the area that you're most familiar with is not the opportunity for the greatest growth potential in the future. And up and coming and emerging areas actually may be a better bet for the long term. Tip number 2, use the 1% rule. Now there's no guarantee, and it is more difficult in Orange County and even LA counties to stick by this, but the 1% rule means that your cost should generate roughly 1% of the actual cost for the amount of the rental. For instance, if it's $100,000 for the cost of the property, you do want to look for a rent that is roughly around $1,000. But as the market continues to change and be dynamic, there's definitely some opportunities, but there's definitely some things that you want to watch out for as well. So that's tip number 2. Tip number 3, do not over rehab. There's something to be said for an incredible and beautiful property, but your investment property doesn't have to be your dream home. So you don't need to make sure that it's Pinterest worthy and an incredible Taj Mahal of upgrades, because if you over upgrade, it actually might end up costing you money. It is true that upgrades are driving rents, but you want to go with middle of the road upgrades that are going to last longer, so you're going to maximize the value of your property, because some upgrades won't actually get you more rent. They may help the property rent a little bit faster, but it's another thing to consider, and that's tip number 3. Tip number 4 is looking to single family rentals. The reason is that single family homes are some of the most desired properties out there. And for the first-time investors, it's also one thing that you're not only familiar with, but it's easy for you to manage because you're going to be able to hand select the clients, or the tenants in this case, for your property. So single-family rentals are where a lot of our clients start, and it's a great place for you to go ahead and dip your toe in the water as a new investor. Tip number 5, understand the tax benefits. Oftentimes, depending on your income level, there's an opportunity to go ahead and depreciate the property, mortgage interest deductions, and especially if you go ahead and put it inside of a qualified plan like a self-directed IRA. So when you're looking at the expenses, these might actually help you in the long run. But you do want to consult with a tax advisor, but the benefits oftentimes outweigh the risks. Now these 5 tips are valuable, but they're only the beginning. So I would encourage you to kind of look at what's available inventory-wise in the cities that you even consider. Because together, we're going to go ahead and then make sure that we come up with a plan that fits your short, medium, and long-term strategy. And oftentimes, there's going to be other people that are involved, including I have access to a number of financial advisors, tax advisors, and contractors that can really make sure that the first steps that you take are going to lead to a long, successful future as a successful real estate investor. Thanks so much for stopping by my video blog, and I look forward to seeing you next time.